Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we are in the garage today. Got another little rant about the old Ram here. Don't like to ramble on about this and complain, but I'm telling you what guys, I have to. It's one thing after another with this thing. So I just wanted to share my experience with this just in case some of my towing folks out there have the same go around. But here's my truck. We're in the garage. I heard a awful, so it's progressively gotten worse. So somewhere around 15 or 20,000 miles, this bearing has given loose. Started hearing some weird noises and thought it was the hubcap for the longest time and tried to finagle with that and put some tape around it and keep it from, but evidently it was this bearing. So check this out guys. Now that's not just loose, that's really loose. So guys, I called in, truck's got 30,000 miles on it now. I called into the dealership, explained the situation. It's well within, the warranties. Obviously, that shouldn't be having a wheel bearing issue at 20,000 miles or 30,000 miles. They're telling me 500 units out, no expectancy for bearing delivery. They want me to come in and schedule an appointment to make sure that it's the bearing, and then they can put me on a list to get the service replaced. So that's kind of where we're at with this thing. It's just been one thing after another. Like I said, I just want to share this experience with you guys. But we've still got tire monitor system failure. We've got key fob has left the truck issues. We've had serpentine belt squalling. They're telling me it was the crankshaft pulley paint. We had the high pressure fuel pump replaced. Had to pay for that out of pocket. I guess you guys have followed us long enough. You know that story was there. Said it was a tow truck outfitted with aftermarket parts, so they weren't covering it. No parts for the wheel bearing, so here I am today. I searched the country and somehow magically found a wheel bearing on eBay. It's a brand new Dodge product here. I'm not sure how this guy had one, but he overnighted that one to me, and we're going to hope that we can get our tow truck going again. Springs are still making horrible noises in the back. Lug nuts or studs were on a recall. Help me, dear. There's more. I'm sure of it.
There's so much.
There's so much. Yeah, there's so much that this truck is.
I mean, just piddly things like the boot around the shifter.
Yeah, the boot around the shifter. Selecting has worn out, and there's material everywhere. It falls all over your lap. But anyway, we're here in the garage today, and I'm going to try to see if I can make this happen and get this truck back on the road. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, so stay tuned, see what we can do. The things I've got to do. Okay, guys, I got the caliper, everything off of it. I'm getting ready to pull the axle nut, and lo and behold, they've changed that from the 18 models. It was like a 35 or 38 millimeter. Oh no, now it's a 45 millimeter, and nobody has a 45 millimeter axle. So we're improvising here with an inch. I've got an inch and 11/16, and call me a cobbler. Got some 3M aluminum back. If you guys can see here, I've put it around and around and around that to try and take up the slack, and it's a really good fit. And we're going to hope that will do the trick, because look at that. Isn't that ingenious? Anyways, it's off there now, and we're going to proceed to see if we can get the bearing out of there. Nobody had a 45 millimeter. Of course, the dealer probably got a 45 millimeter 12 point. I think that's what these are. They're weird. They're not the standard stuff. I guess when it went to Fiat, they did weird things. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to see if we can get the rest of it apart. There it is. Out with the old, in with the new that probably won't last 20,000 miles. briefly, make sure it's the same here. Guys, that went on pretty easy there. Just the 4 bolts, just like a normal hub assembly. Got that route, so big nut went back on. The old socket that wasn't the right size ended up working. Gotta love it. Anyway, stay tuned. Going back together more. So she's all buttoned up. That's what it looks like in its entirety. And that wheel bearing is not so good with 30,000 miles on it. But anyway, guys, got all the lines buttoned back up, everything torqued, caliper back on, hub, rotor, bearing is in. All we gotta do is put the wheel on, and we can go back to doing some towing. So guys, we appreciate you hanging around here and checking us out. We've got the whole big brake holder. We've got a 2x4 inside holding the brakes right before it goes. That's why we're running right now. My brake pedal depressor. But yeah, that's exciting, guys. At least we found a bearing. We're not down. Our truck is not a giant paperweight sitting down here in the garage. We did find a dealer that did locate us another one, but it's they actually just called me this morning. They're a few weeks out on getting that to me, so we didn't want to wait. Didn't want to wait that extra 2 weeks for that. But I want to give a big shout out to Ray Locke. He reached out to me in a comment on one of my rants about this silly truck. I'm calling this truck is named Rubbermaid. I'm done. I'm going to put a big logo on the top that says Rubbermaid. I've come to the conclusion that everything breaks on it. But anyway, Ray reached out to me because I made a comment about the high pressure pump and how we were mad about paying for that recall that we shouldn't have to. And he saw a comment, he reached out, and he said, hey, I think I can get you a bearing. My son is in parts. And so I can't thank you enough, Ray, for reaching out. And I've still not heard back. So this was this was late last night when Ray called me, and then early this morning for the confirmation of the VIN number. But at this point, Ray, I'm gonna buy a few extras and have them sitting on the shelf, because it looks like this is going to proceed to be another recall that Ram is not going to help me on. So we want to have parks. We've got to have parks. But anyway, guys, enough about the rant. We're going to get this wheel put back on there so we can go make some more videos. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the garage again. I had one more thing that I wanted to go over here. You guys are amazing. My YouTube family, you guys rock, completely rock. So over the last few days, over the 4th weekend, we were super busy. And Steve and Sue Deskins, we didn't get a chance to meet up with them. They said they had a surprise for us and a little box they wanted to drop off. And we just miscommunicated back and forth, and it was just town was a disaster. But anyway, you guys are so awesome. They mailed us this. This is just kind of a little note here about the brewery. They said that that's their favorite place, the Smoky Mountain Brewery. We like to skip in there late at night and grab some food and you know, they've got some live music and things like that. So I mean, you guys got us a gift card for, you know, I'm with you guys. I wanted to sit down with you and have some food too, but sometimes it's catch food when you can. But definitely, we will catch some dinner sometime the next time you're in town, and try to sit down and have some great food. But you guys we will enjoy this for sure. And check this out, guys. On top of that, you guys are always reaching out to us for toys, but they reached out and gave us some Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pops. How many licks does it take to get to the center? Some lucky kid or parent, because the note said, yeah, kids or grown-ups, whatever, to cheer up their day when they're having a bad day, we're winching them out or they're in a car wreck or something like that. Who wouldn't be cheered up by that? I might sneak a couple of those. That might be a tough one for me. But I'm dropping stuff everywhere. We'll put this stuff back in here. But yeah, anyway, Steve and Sue, you guys are amazing. Thanks again for reaching out and giving us those things and the toys and the Tootsie Roll Pops there are going to be a huge hit. Like I said, once again, guys, it just makes people smile. You know, you're having a bad day, your car's off the side of the road, or it's broke down, or caught on fire, whatever the reason you're calling me for. It's so nice to be able to hand those things out and just get the big smiles and the reactions for that stuff. So we do appreciate that, and you guys stay tuned because I'm going to try to get some more videos of passing those things out. So you won't want to miss out on that, guys. Thank you. Okay, guys. To make light of the rant about the wheel bearing in our new wrecker, I have to turn wheels back and give a huge shout out to Randall in the service department over at Rocky Top Jeep, Ram Chrysler Dodge. They're up in Kodak. So we reached out to Randall. It was going to be Monday, I think it was. Couldn't find one. He said that, you know, that didn't look very good for us. But he reached out and was able to pull some strings, and I have in my hands a new wheel bearing that he thought that he couldn't get. So Randall from Chrysler, man, we appreciate that. That was a very loud text message. But we didn't think we were going to be able to get one. Now, he couldn't get us in for the service to get it installed, but at least he got us a bearing that it seems to be that nobody else has got here in the country. So we're really excited that Randall did help us out. And he even gave us a pretty decent deal on the price. So everybody's telling us $500 to $600 for this bearing. And he was able to get the price down to like $380 something, $380, $390. So that's a pretty good deal. So Randall, thank you, man. We've got an extra now. I did get that other one installed. Like you said, I got the wheel back on it. So we're up and running again, guys, and we're excited about that for sure. But now we do have a spare that we're going to throw back, and hopefully the other side. You know, we're 30,000 miles. We had to replace one. The other one might not be far behind it, so it doesn't hurt to have that backup, and I think I actually had another one on order from a different company out in Virginia. Virginia had one too, so it's not quite as crazy as I initially thought it was. Like I said, everybody said no, we don't have them, can't get them, and so suddenly once you start getting out there, some people will pull some strings for you, and there are a very few amount of them floating around. But I hope nobody else needs them like we did. But it seems like it's going to be that situation because he was saying that they replace them all the time. Something about the 45, 5500s are eating those up. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to do that. Shout out to Randall, and we're back on the road again.
Because we're on the hook for it.
That's why we're being towed.
Oh, did a branch fall on him?
Yeah, a branch fell on it. So a tree fell on it.
Guys, here we are over at we're at River Rat over here in Townsend. If you've never been over here, really cool place to go rafting. The only problem with rafting is sometimes you lose your keys. You have your keys in your pocket, they end up in the river. So that's what happened here. Brand new 2022, not a locksmith out there that can reprogram anything. And the other bad part about this fellow's situation was his son's keys were also locked inside this one that he lost the keys for. So they couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. We were able to do the lockout, got his son his keys, they left, and then we're going to tow this one back over, and then somebody back in his home state are going to FedEx overnight his keys back to him. But we're over here in Townsend. Like I said, cool place to be, guys. If you've never been over here, come hit some cool river slopes. They've got some tubes. They've got, looks like frozen
Shaved ice.
Icy shaved ice machine. I may have to hit before I leave. But cool place to be, guys. You'll have to come check it out. But we're going to get this one back over to Gatlinburg. So come join us. Maybe. So we just recorded that. Just pulled out of the parking spot down there, guys. And I didn't get 2 feet. And it looks like we've got another truck here. Yeah. Careful, it makes time. Our keys are outside. Something about keys. I'm guessing they probably lost their keys too. 2 cars within 4 parking spots at each other. But again, guys, cool place to come. Cool place to come camp. As you can see, there are a ton of campers. Let's see if we can get down here and get turned around. The parking lot's a little crazy. It's hot over here.
It is hot.
I guess if I was going to go rafting, I would want it to be hot.
Yeah.
I think I can make this corner down here. I've been here before a few other times.
Do they do rafting here, or is it mostly just tubing?
I think it's mostly just tubing. I don't think there's really any rapids to speak of. It's kind of a lazy river float situation.
Now, is this also the place that has all of the little cabins along the river down there?
It is. So yeah, guys, if you're going into, as soon as you pass River Rat, when you come into Townsend, the first road to your right, you can go back, and there's a ton of little tiny riverside cabins. And I've always wanted to come over here and rent a river cabin and stay. It just looked like a ton of fun. We've just never had the time to get over here and do it, but maybe one of you guys can come over and do it and tell us what you think of it. Comment down below if you've been over here and had some fun. It looks like a really cool place. Like I said, it really shaded. It follows the forest back, and there's a bunch of on the river cabins. I mean, there's a ton of them back in there. Then you could essentially walk over and have your rafting experience, and probably walk back to your riverside cabin, or float to your riverside cabin.
I think it goes.
Yeah, I think it goes to the left.
I think it goes that way. The river goes that way.
The river goes to the left.
Yeah.
All the cabins are to the right. So
Yeah.
you may have to swim back to your cabin. But really cool place, guys. It really is. We're about to cross the front office up here, I think. Over here to our right. They've got a bunch of buses that come and pick you up and drop you off and those kind of things. It goes down, so you're rafting into the national park. KOA is down off of 321 too, if you're heading into Cades Cove and all of that good stuff. Lots of people over there having fun, it looks like. Plenty of tubes available today.
I think they close at 4:30, and they do have lockers. That's good to know that they do have lockers, so
you don't
can
have to lose your keys.
lock your keys in the locker.
But there it is, guys. There's the big sign.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. We should come and do it.
Okay, headed back into Wares Valley, and then ultimately down into Gatlinburg to drop this thing off, and that's where it will sit until his other son mails him his extra set of keys. So stay tuned, guys. We're on our way to Gatlinburg.
Hey, it's that one right there, baby.
The big one?
Yep.
All right, gotcha.
Big one.
Thank you. It's the big one. Hold on, it's got some. Well, I mean, you can go ahead and hook up to it, but I'll walk around. Hello. It's got some scuffs and damage there. Thing. You want to look at that? Right there. Thank you. Have a good night. they scrape bumpers off of everything. That's damage there. I'm assuming it's rear wheel drive.
Yep.
Did you read that pass underneath that dated thing right there?
Visitor parking pass. Display this pass on the dashboard. Visible all times during the day. I have no idea who it's for.
It's not for here though.
It just says visitor parking pass.
Oh, goodness.
I want to get around this corner before I put dolly.
Okay.
Hopefully I can get it around.
Okay, there's a car over on the other side. Hold up. We'll get up here. Hold up, hold up. You're super close right here. Do you see this? Okay. So hold up, you're super close. Looks great. Did y'all? Did you? Oh, well, they're here, Jeff.
You were here 5 minutes, brother. They called me 45 minutes ago. Go here because it's a no parking.
Yeah, I couldn't go in that garage. It's too cold.
Well, the guy promised to park here.
Who did?
We asked him, it was a guy that came out here, and we told him we couldn't go in, and he was like, well, you'll be all right here.
They called us for removal. It's employee parking only, and there's about a dozen signs over there.
We saw that. That's why we.
He said, "Well, nobody come to pump like this, so we'll be all right."
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay, you'll be all right.
Yeah, the manager called us for removal. Said you weren't supposed to be here.
So how can we resolve the situation at this point? Because we got kids and it's late at night.
If you want me to leave it here with you, as long as you're the registered owner, okay. If ID matches registration, I leave it here with you. The fee is $150 for the drop.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry. Whatever misunderstanding there was back there, but they called us. They called us.
Hold on, just a second. Please don't get in it while we're hooked to. Okay.
I think you're getting the wall.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It won't fall. Get a ticket.
Yeah, she said she waited a little bit. It was about 45 minutes ago.
We didn't even get here until
What's that? It's $150 for the drop.
Chad, no playing on that. We all gonna chip in. We all gonna chip in. I gave him 100, so give him 50 more dollars.
Okay, she's going to give you this receipt here. Like I said, guys, sorry. They just called me to do a thing, and
No, we're just
hopefully
glad we
everybody had a
caught
good
you.
time. Anyway. Yeah, that's way better than you guys having to go back to the law.
We wouldn't have known.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little lots that are around that just have an open lot. If you guys hit one of those, I think most of them are 10 or 15 bucks a card.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them down through here. That's the safest way, because any of these stores and restaurants, they'll fall immediately.
See, this van's 7 feet tall, so I can't go
Yeah,
in.
so when we tried to go in there, it was too tall.
Yeah, I think right on the back side of this one actually is another one that's an open.
That's open.
An open lot. Yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Get out.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, and right away he tries to give me the, I've only been here for 5 minutes.
and she messaged us an hour previously. So,
Yeah, it was an hour and 15 minutes, not 5.
yeah.
And guys, we keep track of this stuff, so you know when we get these excuses, it's just crazy that they'll try to tell you 5 minutes. Like I said, we keep track. We know when the phone calls come in. We write the phone call time on the ticket. And it's, he tried to say that it was a high top van and
it was, but
couldn't fit. And both of those are true. It's a high top van and it wouldn't fit. But instead of parking back there, he should have turned around and left. And like I told him, the parking lot just to the back side of that parking garage is an open parking lot that you pay $10 or $15 to park at. And
he also said that somebody said he could park there.
yeah, so we heard all of the excuses on that.
Yeah, we
one.
did.
I'm only there for 5 minutes. Somebody told me to.
I thought I could. I don't know.
They broke them all out on that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, that's a good thing. It really is. We met them there. Didn't have to try and search us down. And
Yeah, because they did have a large group with them.
Lordy,
So.
I don't know how all of them fit in that van. I mean, there had to have been at least 25, 30 of them.
I don't know, maybe 20. Yeah.
There was a bunch. But, yeah, they were nice. He wasn't very happy there at the beginning, but they were nice.
Yeah.
So,
No.
good deal. They're out. They'll continue to have some fun on their vacation, and maybe now they'll know that pay to park. If you're in Gatlinburg and you're not paying to park, you're doing something wrong. Okay, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're on Hatcher Mountain. Gonna go do a recovery of a car that is, I guess he says it slid on some gravel and is facing the way it shouldn't be.
Oh boy. He said it was
It's facing towards it was about to be on the cliff side, he said, whatever that means. But we're headed up right now. The sun is really bright. Hatcher Mountain is really steep. I think we're looking for a Volvo, and we're pretty close to the address that he had given me. Only 10 more switchbacks.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
The map shows this little dotted gravel road up
Destination is
here.
on the right.
So we've either passed it or it's this next one. It's level 39. This is it. This one here. Oh, yeah, he's right there, is he? So there's posts. I don't know if you can see those. Oh, it doesn't look bad.
Well, that's good.
Yes. Look how steep that is up there. I don't know if you can see, there's a truck up there.
Yeah,
It's like way up there. It's a nice house. Okay. much over there either, do you?
Oh.
Easy come stay.
Unless you've got a better idea.
I do not. Sure you get video of this first. Hold up. Hold up, don't back up yet. I just want to show that there is some damage here, on the back of this, before he hooks to it. Ah, bugs. Yeah, let's go a little lower. Phone number for them? I'll call him.
I guess we'll call him and see if he's got some keys.
Yeah. Want me to go ahead and strap it up?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess he's staying up there. He probably wants to. It's North Carolina tag. Imagine blowing.
Hey, this is Jeff. Everything hot over here with the Volvo. Thank you. Crazy steep.
So he was trying to go up this driveway and I guess just lost traction, but definitely don't want to be over here on this side of it.
Yeah, he stopped in a good spot.
It's crazy, all that gravel wash, or was that? Yeah, that has to be gravel wash. I thought for a minute that was supposed to be another driveway, but
You know,
I think they put so much gravel on this.
maybe. You know, I mean, look at all the burnt stuff. This is where the fire was just a couple months ago.
That it washed.
Do you think the keys are in it?
I thought there were. He says he's coming.
Okay. Oh, there's so many gnats. Go do the gnat dance. For Kelly.
Kelly, there's your gnat dance you've been waiting for.
She taught me the
She
gnat
taught you
dance.
that. She didn't teach me the gnat dance. Dang it, Kelly. I'd say if he'd have made it to right about there, then he could have probably been okay. But it looks like everybody has their problems right here in this
Yeah.
steep. You can see how much he's been digging. He dug in so much he's completely sideways.
So what you're saying is once you made it past the steep part, you've been fine.
Yeah. Once you made it past all of that stuff, some big old whoops right there. He's peeled out quite a few times.
There.
Yeah, that's going to be the easiest. I mean, there's not really any need for winching, I guess. We just hook it and take him back down to the bottom and see what we can do. Is it? Yeah, all the water must stay up here on top and then just wash all of the gravel. Yeah, for sure. You can see where it cuts. It cuts and just,
It's like,
that's a lot of gravel.
it's a whole road underneath it.
You'd think they would come and put a retainer.
Yeah, some sort of barrier.
Maybe they just like to buy gravel.
So what do you think? You think traction control got him?
I don't know if that one's.
Is it rear wheel?
I didn't even look. It's rear wheel, all wheel, no wheel. Certainly glad I filled up before I came though. My truck's sitting down here on this crazy angle. Front wheel. Front wheel only.
Good, I guess. That's better. I'm not sure if you all-wheel drive though. Do you want me in it?
Yeah, if you want to do that, just I just go. You might leave the wheel like that for just a second until it starts to straighten.
Give me the radio.
Starts to straighten, and then
Let's get radio.
He could probably pull right around in here, I'd say.
But I heard it. I heard it. See, I was coming down. Cause I was coming down. Just gonna take this car out. Yeah. I said, Tilt, turn that way. I was like, I quit. I quit. I quit.
Are you up there teaching the nat dance too?
The nat dance. Look, I saw her over there doing like this. I said, oh, they are terrible.
I got 5 up here.
They're all up there waiting on you then.
All right, cool.
Cool deal. What do you think the kids will want? Lollipops or tow trucks?
Tow trucks.
Tow trucks?
Oh, lollipops for the girls.
Yeah, both.
Well, yeah, we can do that.
Definitely.
For that. I tell you.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Disrespectful.
How many you got? 5?
5. Here's 5 of those. And I don't know. Do you think they have any preference on colors?
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tow trucks. I got you. I should have brought you a bag.
Thank you.
What made me catch y'all, I seen a truck that was tilted over. I was like, yeah, let me call that.
Yeah. We're the ones, yeah. Hopefully that'll make the kids a little happier and hopefully make Dad a little happier. He's got his car not over here on the...
Yeah. I'm glad you stopped when you did. That was...
Yeah, we don't... You'd have been the main screen of that picture of your car down there.
I seen it tilted. I looked out the rearview mirror. I said, nah. She started coming down the hill. Like,
Don't you go nowhere.
Yeah.
just back up.
You just stay right there.
Are you just going to park it right here? I think you'd probably be okay right here.
Yeah.
That looks like good.
Yeah, just don't
'Cause those-
block their stuff.
Yeah.
That's not going back up there.
Yeah.
No.
The first
This
night,
is our daughter's car.
Yeah.
First night, I had to back it up because we couldn't get it up. She was like, cause she made it here before. She was like, I'm stuck. I'm like,
Yeah.
you stuck. So first time I backed it up, I got it up there.
It ain't moved.
It ain't.
I tried to get a running start.
you made it a long ways for that running start though. I mean that's pretty good right there.
I'm like, what's wrong with this? I think your transmission must not be strong enough or something.
Yeah. Sometimes traction control.
I was like, it's either that. 'Cause
If
I'm
you
like,
turn it off, turn traction control off and it'll make it a little further probably.
like your mother car made it up here.
I know. I wasn't expecting that to come down the hill. I was expecting this to be.
Something
So-
cheap or something.
So I was like, I know it got to be something wrong.
And look, I was like, I was pushing. I was like, I just went up the hill.
Guys, yeah.
I told her, I said, something wrong with your truck.
Yeah, no, I think it's okay. I think it's just a steep mountain with gravel on it.
Well, I'm sorry we had to meet this way, but I hope you guys have fun, okay?
YouTube channel.
Everything autos. Let me write it down on a card for you. All right, guys, that made some smiles at the top of the hill. I'm sorry we didn't get to see the smiles, but I guarantee you they are smiling. Okay, guys, that was a pretty easy recovery there. Normally we have to get cables and snatch blocks and trees, and that one was, yeah, the easiest thing to do with that one was just to hook it up and essentially tow it back down to the bottom. But
He stopped as soon as he knew he was in trouble.
yeah, he did a really good job with that, with the slick gravel situation. But we're headed back down Hatcher Mountain. Alicia,
Poor lady.
poor lady, we got done with the recovery there and got her back down, and she handed me her credit card to pay, and she pulled her credit card out of her phone. It's got one of the little holders, and then I guess she dropped her phone or forgot what she did with it. But we spent a little bit back there hunting for. It was connected to her Bluetooth, so we knew it was close. But boy almighty, we searched cars and high and low, up and under cars, and hey, in the heat of the moment, guys, you know how it is. You're not concentrating on what you're doing with your phone. You're trying to figure out how to get your car and make your kids happy. And but anyway, back to the kids' note. We thank you guys again for donating the lollipops there and the cars. That's going to make those kids happy. He was already a little impatient. Poor little fellow was in his car seat there. You know, that lightens the mood. You know, if mom and dad's not have to worry about the little one, it's a little easier to go. So we do appreciate that, guys. Those help a tremendous amount. But we're coming back down Hatcher Mountain, head back in. It is Friday night. So stay tuned, guys. I'm sure it's going to be a busy weekend. It started out a busy first of the week. Everybody's coming in for summer vacation still, so don't miss out. Make sure that notification bell's turned on. Subscribe. So we've got a lot of exciting things coming to you guys you don't want to miss out on, but stay tuned. I'm about out of memory card, so I'm going to head out, try to get some work done.